Malaysia is one of the top biodiversity-rich countries in the world. One of the ecosystems that make up this amazing diversity are the coral reefs. In fact, the rich waters of Sabah are included within the Coral Triangle, home to more than 600 species of corals, 6 of the 7 species of marine turtles, and over 2,000 species of fish. The Coral Triangle also supports the livelihoods and provides food to more than 120 million people. But today, coral reefs in Sabah are increasingly threatened by fish bombing. Fish bombing is a form of fishing that uses explosives, usually homemade. When the charge explodes in the water, shock waves formed will kill or stun fish within the blast radius, eventually floating to the surface or sinking to the ocean floor. This enables the fish bombers to simply pick them up for sale or consumption. While the obvious targets are the fish, this method is highly indiscriminate as all fish, be it juvenile or species not usually consumed by people, will be destroyed. Furthermore, fish bombing also affects coral reefs in a more damaging manner. Shock waves destroy the structure of the reef and create dead zones devoid of life. Studies have shown that a single fish bomb can kill reef fish within a 15-meter radius and result craters of more than 5 meters in diameter. These craters, which take only seconds to be formed, would also destroy many underwater species indiscriminately, which include reef fishes, sea snails, and corals, and it could take decades or more for the ecosystems to recover, if at all. Apart from the marine ecosystem, fish bombing affects the community as well. Firstly, coastal communities rely on healthy reef ecosystems as their source of food security. Secondly, a coral reef devoid of life is unattractive to the tourism industry, which is an essential sector, providing employment and income for many coastal communities. Danger is also posed to the tourists themselves. In 2019, 2 tourists and their dive master were killed by fish bombs while diving in waters of Sampurna. Thirdly, the process of bomb making is dangerous as it may explode prematurely, thus risking the lives of fishermen and their families. Fish bombing is illegal in Malaysia. Section 26 of the Fisheries Act 1985 states that any Malaysian who uses, attempts, carries or has in his possession to use any explosive for the purpose of killing, stunning, disabling or catching fish or in any other way rendering such fish more easily caught may be fined not exceeding 20,000 ringgit or a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or both. For foreigners, this value is higher, a fine not exceeding 1 million ringgit. Should fish bombing occur within a park or nature reserve in Sabah, the Parks Enactment 1984 applies. Section 48, paragraph B provides that cutting, damaging, removing, injuring, destroying or bombing any coral, whether living or dead, in a park or nature reserve constitutes an offence and may be liable to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years or to a fine not exceeding 500,000 ringgit or both. It is heartening to see the law being used to curb further reef destruction. In 2019, 2 men were fined a total of 30,000 ringgit for fish bombing, while in 2022, 2 men were sentenced to 8 months jail and fined 5,000 ringgit for possession of 100 kilograms of fish through fish bombing. Challenges, however, remain in addressing the sources of fish bombing and rehabilitating damaged reefs. Efforts are underway to increase awareness of the dangers of fish bombing, improve detection through acoustic and seismic locator systems, as well as rehabilitation of coral reefs. But we need your help. Be our eyes and ears on the ground. Report any fish bombing incident to the relevant authorities. Your action today could save precious coral reefs from further destruction and a future where we can all live in harmony with nature. Not everyone can do everything, but everyone can do something to make a difference. Dr. Sylvia Earle.